And welcome back, everybody. How you doing? We've got a live games. This is currently playing live on the ladder as I am speaking right now. And of course, I wanted to pick it up because it's man like Sambi playing as his main squeeze USA, going up against Jigglypuff using his main squeeze as Russia. Now, you'll have to apologize, the voice. I still got a cold. It's still happening, but I'm powering through for you guys. So if my voice sounds a bit strange, I do apologize. I'm just... Revnak's mum's cock is just so long, like, you know, getting right down, right in the back of my throat. Like, sometimes I just get carried away, you know? Sometimes I just get carried away. I just can't help myself. Anyways, I did figure out who Jigglypuff is. So Jigglypuff is Perez, for anyone who doesn't know. Anyone who doesn't know who Perez is, quite an old school player. Very, very strong old school player. I think he plays pretty much he's exclusively playing Russia these days, but he plays, I believe he plays a few other civs, Japan, Brits. So yeah, but Russia's definitely his strongest civ at the moment. Sambi going for a Chinese... Wait, Sambi's going Chinese immigrants? Okay, Sambi's not doing the Vills. Well, it doesn't look like he's doing the villagers. Looks like he's going to go for the Scottish Highlander stuff. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure about Chinese immigrants. The problem is with Chinese immigrants, he's only realistically going to be able to get 3 trade posts, 2 of which are XP trade posts, and 1 of which is a native post. When you ship Chinese immigrants, you at least want 3 trade posts available to you. Because the whole point of going Chinese immigrants is to be able to get as many shipments out in age 1 and 2 as possible. If you can't get more than 2 trade posts and you have to put down a native post as one of those, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get the same XP. You are not going to get the same XP. It's not a native post that generates XP either. So you got some of the legacy, native type trade posts, native posts that do generate a small amount of XP, but European natives do not trickle that XP because they're strong enough as it is. They trickle in these big buttons. So it was an interesting when they changed that native post, like the old school natives, they gave them a bit of an XP trickle, and that was a way of kind of trying to buff them a little bit. So yeah, so Sambi going for a Chinese immigrant build here. He's gone for capitalism. Is he going to go for advanced saloon next? To be fair, he's got all three shipments very, very quickly. So to be fair, he's done really well there. And he is. Okay, fair enough. Still, would have been much better if he got 3 normal trade posts. However, that being said, having House of Oldenburg as one of your native posts is actually still really strong because Oldenburg is not great early on, but the one thing you do want from House of Oldenburg, one of the things it has, one of the best big buttons in the game, arguably the best big button, is scientific expeditions right there. It basically gives you a free hot air balloon. It's basically the same thing as the age 1 shipment that most European civs can get, which gives their explorers a hot air balloon. So yeah, and you cannot put a price on free scouting. So let's go over look over at Perez. What is he up to? This guy's like 2200 elo. Like, this guy is like one of the best. He's probably like the top 3 Russia players in the game. And he's got a very standard deck so far. So nothing out of the ordinary there. Are we going to see a forward base though? That's the question. Oh no, we're going to see a water boom. Okay. We're going to see a water boom. Wow, I did not see that coming. So basically, in transition to aging up, he just collected 200 wood. Rather than 250 wood on a blockhouse, he put 200 of that into a dock. Interesting. Quartermaster age up. Now he puts his blockhouse down, gets a market, 700 wood on the way. He might go for a second dock with that. I'm surprised he's gone for a water boom as opposed to a TP boom. Usually on this map, when the TPs are behind your town center, because they can be on the side as well, you usually go for the TP boom because it's very safe, very difficult to punish because they're behind your town center. But here we are. 700 wood has come in. We'll see if he decides to go for... Sambi's going to see that in-house blockhouse. Wow, double blockhouse. Okay, wow. Okay, so Sambi. And look, they're already at 5 minutes 30. He has, that's a Chinese immigrant. He already has the hot air balloon. Look at this. He sees everything. He sees the marquee. He sees the double blockhouse. He sees the town center. He sees that he doesn't have any units. And do you know why that's so massive? Because Sambi can now decide to go far greedier than he might have gone if he didn't see all of this. He sees the stable there as well. That is why Scientific Expeditions is so strong. And let me tell you something. When you get the trading post, the European trading post in Age 1, this is blacked out, okay? You can't see the big button working. You can't use the big button. But there is the timer for it is still going. So the moment he got into Age 2, he almost had the big button already. That's the power of Chinese immigrants on getting these native posts. Insane right there. Very early. That win or lose, that might be the thumbnail, just the power of that trade post. Okay. I really hope this is a live game, so I really hope this doesn't go out of sync. Like I would be so gutted if this goes out of sync. Because live games can be a bit dodgy. Normally what I do is I record live games and then I watch them back and cast over them. But I have to fast forward them. So I don't watch the game, but I fast forward them to make sure that they don't go out of sync. Because a lot of games go out of sync these days. I'd say about 25% of games go out of sync. But with live games, it's always a bit dodgy because obviously I can't record it back. Okay, so the Scottish Highlanders do come out. He gets 9. He gets 9 of them. The maximum is 10, but to get 9 out at like 7 minutes is pretty darn impressive. Minutemen following up, and he's getting 5 Aohus as well. This is going to be scary. The Aohus coming from the forward Hampton's waterhole, and he's about to fill these guys' waterhole with gunpowder, bitch. Take some of that. 700 wood coming in behind this. So he's probably... He might go for this, actually. He might go for, like, the Seminole Scouts. I see this quite a lot. People like to send the 700 wood and then send the Seminole Scouts twice. But we'll see. Good to see Sambi doing something different to his usual villager build right now. But, you know, playing against Russia is risky. You can't play greedy builds versus Russia because they can punish you very hard. But it's funny how both of these guys are going really greedy. Okay, Mastrolets is the right play here. You know, Mastrolets is going to do well here. There goes that shotgun ability. Boom! And look how many health bars you just saw there. It was like pressing the Alt key button. That's the power of that charged ability from Aohus. They have that shotgun attack where they lean forward. Sorry about that. They lean forward just to make sure they get the best possible. Boom! Love it. Did you see that? So because you saw everyone's health bar there, that means everyone was impacted by that charged ability. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So he is going for Seminole Scouts. Not going to be going for it twice by the looks of it. Chinese immigrants did build a sneaky trade post behind his base, which was really, really smart. Now going to be going for some boom as well, getting some Royal Huntsmen in there. Yeah. Okay, no, he cancels that. I mean, he probably wants to age up now. Oh, no, okay, no, he doesn't. He's sticking these to his guns in H2 here. He's making huzzahs now on top of this as well. Don't forget, he's got 3 dance halls. He's got 3 saloons. That's 3 villagers just on coin trickle. He hasn't got Hamilton's economics, but he does have, like, most of the important market upgrades. He's got a church here, trickling XP, and it gives him the Philadelphia coin, or Pennsylvania pound, rather, which is basically a bank on coin right now. 2 trade post XP. He's got this big button here. Like he's got a lot of eco right now. He also has capitalism, don't forget. So he's on like 35 bills. Agent comes in for Perez. Jigglypuff. One of the weirdest names for a grown man to use, but hey, this is Perez we're talking about. Perez saying, gotta catch them all. But rather, Sambi's the one saying he's got to catch them all, almost catching all of those Strelets. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. Still one of the most goated theme songs of all time. Sambi is, he sees the age up, so he wants to punish. He wants to punish as hard as he can, and he is punishing hard. More Minutemen, more Hussars coming in. This is going to be rough for Perez to deal with. The Seminole Scouts are there as well. Minutemen from Perez. 2 Falcons popping out. But with these Hussars, he cannot do anything with those. He's going to have to run them away and just kind of save them and try to protect them somehow. Great fight there for Sambi. You saw Perez try to run all the way behind his native post, but it didn't matter. Sambi knew he'd be doing that. Okay, double Musketeer pop coming out. That might be enough with the Falconets. I'm not sure. Oh no, there's 4 more Hussars coming in. Yep, oh, Perez, he takes it to the tree line. He protects his Falconets. And look at these Hussars, they can't come from the rear flank because of that tree line was in the way. Beautiful micro there by Perez. Look how these Falconets are not dying. The Hussars could not get to them in time, and they survived for a long time. Fantastic micro there by Perez. And he cleans up. He basically cleaned up. And now the 19 Schlepp batch shipment coming in here. What a fight there for Perez. Utilizing geography to his advantage. Man looks at that atlas. He looks at a world map. And he understands that fighting in a tree line protected his Falconets. Fantastic micro by Perez there. He is one of the best rushers in the game for a reason. 2 frontier defenses coming in. 2 outposts getting sent here. Still a few Highlanders left, but they're quite weak, and the Slets will finish them off. They are veteran now as well. Okay. Great stuff there by Perez. He just put himself back into this game because that was looking like a clear-cut USA victory. Once again, using that big button. Let's have a look at Sambi's line of sight. There goes the expeditions. He sees an out. Oh, that's his own outpost. He doesn't. Oh, that's such a shame. I mean, the irony of having the best big button to scout in the game, and he doesn't scout the water. Can I get a hiya? Ooh. And the hot air balloon is going to go where it belongs. Back into the native post. Bang out. You get thrown out of the hot air balloon there. Brilliant stuff. And Perez, he's only made like 5 boats here. But that's been enough. You know, that little cheeky water boom. You don't want to go too hard on the water boom. But at the same time, you do want something in there. And you know, when all of his villagers were inside his town center, those boats were still gathering. That's what allowed him to make those units. And now look at this. We've got double cowboy production. It might be triple, actually. No, he's getting the Wild West. Double cowboy production and veteran carbine cavalry. So he's going triple anti-cav here with the French Canadians aging up behind it. Scores are so close. There's like 50 score in it. Perez sending in those Opries to do a load of siege here, which is really smart. Wow, even going for advanced artillery. Interesting. He's going proper full-out siege here. You can see he doesn't have the Opry shipment, so he's literally made 5 Opries from the stable. Smart stuff. And you saw that he took down the White House card, which gives him like 300 XP for taking down. No, he's taken down. I think he took down something else. That was an outpost. And that's given him. He's reobtained that map control. Denied the map control from Sambi, which is really, really important. He's made. Oh, is he split his Opries? Yep. So he split those Opries, and he's sending them off to go for a potentially huge raid. Please, Sambi, pay attention. Sambi, pay attention. Oh, no, not the women and the children. Sambi, he sees it now, but he's going to lose so many. Oh, and his army are on the opposite side of the map. Okay, Jigglypuff could have got a few more, but I think he recognized the mortar there. Honestly, I think he messed up a little bit. He could have kept his Opries there for a potentially big raid. But, you know, he denied those villagers and he killed a few, which is nice. French-Canadian's going to be the deal breaker here, but that mortar, he wants to do as much damage as possible. The French-Canadian Napoleon gun so fast. And look at this, they could just micro away. They are so good. 4 speed, it's the same speed as most infantry. That mortar tanking so much. It does have 75% range resist. And the French Canadians going to be able to micro away once again. One might get taken down. I think it will. But the other one should stay alive if he micros it well. Look how he's baiting them in such good micro. Very clean micro there by Sambi. He can make them now, by the way. Once you send French Canadians, you can send them probably some. I don't know if we got a big raid round there again. Maybe. Opry's raiding everywhere on the map, being super annoying, and they're only getting chased by Minutemen. That's another 3 villager raid, potentially 4 here. Minutemen are going to clean up before. Oh, almost one more gun down. Sambi's like, I've had enough of that. I'm going to go for the win here. The French Canadian, the last Napoleon gun does go down. But look at this match. It's going to be a problem. 3 Gatlings popped from the outpost. Beautiful timing with the Gatlings. There's nothing there to deal with it. Might try and sacrifice the Cav Archers to do it. But now the Gatling guns are the ones that aren't protected. There's Minutemen here, there's Carbine Cav. But oh, he's going to try and kill them. That's not going to work that well. As long as he can keep 1 or 2 alive, he should be okay. And I think he's going to keep 2 alive, so that's fantastic. That is fantastic. What a game. Oh my God, what an epic game this is. Perez has he's up to 9 boats now on the water, 41 vills. Sambi on 32, but of course he's got all of the extra eco with the trickles. So Sambi, I think, does have the economic lead here. Oh, but a beautiful timing. The Cossacks, they don't get seen, and the 2 Galaxies are going to get easily taken down. And he just sacrifices the rest of them to try and do some damage there. And now it's just Mastrolette. Beautiful stuff there. Another scientific expedition. Where has he popped it this time? All the way over here. So he's going to see some villagers. Very nice. Again, free scouting. 4 coming in for Sambi. Going to do some of his own raiding. Probably only going to get 1, maybe 2 vills. Oh, a big Cossack raid now. Sambi could be in some trouble. This is the problem with Russia. If they're allowed to limp into the game. Look, there's so many. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and that's going to be 4 out of 5, baby. The quintuple. There's 6. There's 7. A 7 villager raid. That is huge. But there's a potential, but the Carbine Cavalry just can't kill vills like that quick. And look at the counterplay coming in here from Perez. He's down in small and he knows it. And he's trying to make something happen. And it looks like he's making something happen right now. Fort going up for Sambi, trying to take some map control, deny these raids. But little does he know, the water boom has been happening all game. Sambi down to 29 villagers. That mortar's still alive? Wait, that mortar is still alive? You cannot keep that bad boy alive. No way. Has Sambi thrown the game here? Has Sambi seriously thrown the game? Mastrolette, pour it in. Carbine Cavalry is not going to be enough here. 30 vills for Sambi, 46 for Jigglypuff. Economy's now rather even, although 16 extra vills. I'm pretty sure Sambi doesn't have that in trickles. He's not far off, but Perez now definitely in the lead.
I am wounded. Fetch a medic.
Sambi still hasn't. He still doesn't see. Oh, he sees the dock now. I think the outpost might have seen it, but he's too late. And he doesn't. Wait, he has a frigate in his deck, but he's making Gatling guns from the fort. He's rebuilt the state capital. Could actually go for state constitutions here to try and upgrade the HP of his buildings. That would include his fort. Is this going to be over? Is Sambi going to call it here? He's trying to do some raiding, but it's only Carbine Cavalry. Get some Gatling raids here would be really nice. There goes the town center. There's no villagers inside, though. Gatlings might try and kill some boats here, which would be nice. And now it's just a free-for-all inside Sambi's base. He's down 5k score. What a turnaround this game. 10. That Opry raid. It only takes one Opry raid, and he did Gatling raid there. But I don't know if he killed any boats there. Okay, Pulaski's Legion with Minutemen. Maybe this is his last-ditch effort. Pulaski's Legion with a handful of Gatling guns might be enough to try and get himself back into the game. Imagine if he gets a huge Pulaski's Legion raid here. It could be worth it. It could be something. A last-ditch effort. He's down 6k score, though. But that is about 1k score worth of that shipment right there. He's going to waste his Minutemen, though. Well, if he can kill that. Okay, that's actually nice. He's actually able to kill that. Okay, he brings his Gatlings forward. There is a decent amount of Cav Archers. I think that will be enough. And I think Sambi realizes it will be enough. And, wow, he calls it there. What a game. I'm so glad we stumbled across that game. And Sambi dominating the early game, but Perez was just able to limp in thanks to that water boom. The irony as well of the scientific expedition big button not seeing the water boom. And some good micro on both sides, but the Opry raid into that Cav raid. Wow, just fantastic stuff there by Perez. What a game that was. I'm so glad we saw that. And a great comeback there by Perez. Fantastic stuff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Let's have a quick look at the... so, yeah, I mean, Russia losing a few... Russia lost a lot of... Wow, look at that. That was an 8-vil raid here. There was like a few vil raids there. Sambi lost a few here and then a few there. Wow, yeah. He lost like 6 there. So they actually both lost lots of villagers. Really good raiding on both sides. But it was Perez that came out on top. And look at that, 149. Damn. What a fantastic game that was. Look at this military pop lead that Sambi had. 95 military pop before 16 minutes is crazy. But yeah, there you have it. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed that one, and I will catch you in the next game. Peace.